Have you ever faced a question that seemed innocent but left you second-guessing yourself? A friendly tone, a warm smile, and yet, the moment you respond, you're trapped in a game you can't win. This is the mark of a skilled manipulator. They don't just lie with words. They lie through questions. If you don't see through their tactics, you risk falling into a cycle of self-doubt, apologizing for things you didn't do, and fighting your own instincts instead of the manipulator. The Stoics, Seneca, Epictetus, and Marcus Aurelius understood this game well. They warned against those who sow doubt subtly, waiting for you to unravel. Centuries later, the strategy remains the same, though it's dressed up in modern polish. Below, we'll break down the 5 most dangerous questions manipulators use to control you. More importantly, I'll show you how a Stoic would respond with calm, clear-eyed resolve, rooted in reason. By the end, you'll have the tools to stay grounded and never again be played as a pawn. Stick with me until the end. If this resonates, consider following for more insights, not for my sake, but to sharpen your mind and strengthen your spirit. Let's dive in. Question 1. Why are you being so sensitive? This question sounds caring, but don't be fooled, it's a jab. In American culture, where directness is valued, this tactic is common in workplaces or personal relationships. It's not about understanding your feelings. It's an accusation. You're weak. You're overreacting. The problem's you, not me. Think about it. Have you ever called out a co-worker's shady move, only to hear, "Chill, you're making a big deal out of nothing"? Or maybe you sensed something off in a relationship and your partner brushed it off with, "You're too sensitive." This isn't empathy, it's manipulation. The goal is to dull your sharpest tool, your intuition. They want you to see your awareness as a flaw. Seneca said, "We suffer more in imagination than in reality." Manipulators know this and use it to make you question your perceptions. But sensitivity isn't weakness, it's a superpower. It's like a smoke detector picking up danger before the fire spreads. A financial analyst spotting a small discrepancy might uncover a massive fraud. A spouse noticing a subtle change in behavior might discover a hidden truth. In both cases, sensitivity is strength. Stoic response. Marcus Aurelius wrote, "If someone can prove me wrong, I'll gladly change. I seek truth, not victory. Someone who values you won't mock your awareness, they'll respect it. Only those hiding something fear your clarity." When someone asks, "Why are you being so sensitive?" don't get defensive. Look them in the eye and say calmly, "I'm not sensitive, I'm observant." Does that bother you? This simple response flips the script. It's direct, confident, and puts the pressure back on them, all while staying true to Stoic calm. Question 2. You trust me? Right. This question feels warm, almost vulnerable, but it's a trap. In America, trust is earned through actions, not demanded through words. Yet manipulators use this question to bypass that process. When someone says, "You trust me," right, they're really saying, "Don't think, don't question, just give me control." A trustworthy person doesn't need to ask, they show it. Consistent actions build trust over time. But when a colleague hides financial records and says, "You trust me," right, or a partner dodges questions about their phone with the same line, they're not building trust, they're demanding blind faith. Epictetus taught, "It's impossible to learn what you think you already know." Manipulators use this question to guilt you into ignoring your instincts, making you feel disloyal for wanting proof. But caution isn't betrayal, it's wisdom. Stoic response. A Stoic stays calm, practicing apatheia, keeping emotions from clouding reason. When faced with, "You trust me," right, pause, take a breath, and say, "Trust comes from consistent actions." Are you asking me to ignore my judgment? This response is direct and shifts the focus back to them. A liar might deflect or get defensive, but an honest person will prove their worth through deeds, not words. Trust isn't a gift given under pressure. It's earned, brick by brick, through truth. Question 3. Are you accusing me of something? This question is a masterclass in deflection. You raise a concern, maybe an inconsistency at work or a partner's odd behavior, and instead of answers, you get, "Are you accusing me?" Suddenly, you're on trial. In American culture, where fairness and accountability matter, this tactic is particularly jarring. It flips the script, making you defend yourself instead of seeking the truth. You might scramble to explain, saying, "No, that's not what I meant." But the moment you do, you've lost ground. Marcus Aurelius wrote, "The best answer to anger is silence." In Stoicism, silence isn't surrender, it's refusing to play their game. Picture a courtroom. If the guilty party gets the judge to apologize, the case collapses. This question does exactly that. It turns your pursuit of truth into a personal attack. Stoic response. When someone hits you with, "Are you accusing me of something?" stay calm. Hold their gaze. Pause for a few seconds and say, "Should I be those 3 words?" Delivered with steady confidence. Shift the pressure back. Manipulators expect you to backpedal. They don't expect assertiveness. Whether it's a boss dodging questions about missing funds or a partner evading accountability, this response keeps you in control. Truth doesn't flinch, and neither should you. Question 4. Would I ever lie to you? This question drips with fake sincerity. It sounds like they're hurt, you'd even doubt them, but it's a performance. In a culture that values honesty and calls out BS quickly, this question stands out as manipulative. Why ask it unless they know you're close to the truth? Would I ever lie to you isn't about honesty, it's about guilt. If they can make you feel bad for questioning them, you'll stop. But Stoics know truth welcomes scrutiny. Seneca wrote, "If it's not true, don't say it. If it's not right, don't do it." An honest person doesn't need to proclaim their innocence, their actions do the talking. Think of a co-worker who sidesteps responsibility but insists, "Would I lie to you?" or a partner who hides their texts, then plays the victim with the same line. The louder they protest, the more you should question. Stoic response. Don't take the bait. When someone asks, "Would I ever lie to you?" Pause, let the silence linger, and say, "That's not the question. The question is, would I know if you did?" This cuts through their act. It's straightforward, logical, and keeps the focus on truth. Honest people don't fear questions, liars do. In America, where people admire those who tell it like it is, this response resonates deeply. Question 5. Can't we just move on? This is the manipulator's last resort. When denial and deflection fail, they play the exhaustion card. "Can't we just move on?" sounds like a plea for peace. But it's a dodge. In a culture that values closure, but also accountability, this question tries to bury the truth under the guise of moving forward. The real message is, stop asking questions. I don't want to face the truth. Lies often survive not because the manipulator is clever, but because you get too tired to keep pushing. A company caught in a scandal might say, "Let's focus on the future." A partner exposed in a lie might urge, "Why keep dwelling on this? It's not about healing, it's about escape." Marcus Aurelius said, "If it's not right, don't do it. If it's not true, don't say it." Truth doesn't expire just because someone wants to move on. A Stoic knows peace comes from clarity, not avoidance. Stoic response. When someone says, Can't we just move on? Take a breath and respond. I'll move on when I understand what happened, not before. This is calm, firm, and rooted in reason. It tells the manipulator you won't be rushed or worn down. In American terms, it's like saying, I'm not done until the truth is out. Liars hate this, they thrive on your fatigue. Stand your ground, and their game falls apart. Stoic principles to counter manipulation. Manipulators feed on emotional reactions. They don't need facts, they need you to lose your cool. They'll guilt you for asking questions, shame you for noticing red flags, and exhaust you until you give up. In American culture, where independence and standing up for yourself are prized, this is especially infuriating. But Stoicism offers a shield. Epictetus taught, some things are in our control, others are not. Your thoughts, actions, and responses are yours to command. Their feelings, their intentions, not your burden. When they try to guilt you, remember their emotions aren't your responsibility. When they call you sensitive, know your awareness is your strength. When they push you to move on, understand truth has no deadline. A Stoic moves at their own pace, like a steady rock in a storm. Picture yourself in a hurricane wind screaming, rain pounding, but you stand unmoved. That's the Stoic mindset, calm when others panic, clear when others are confused. Manipulators don't expect this. Their power depends on your reaction. Take that away, and they're defenseless. Next time someone tries to twist your reality, ask yourself, is this in my control? That single question, rooted in Stoic wisdom and American self-reliance, reclaims your power. You stay calm, clear, and unshakable. Conclusion: be the player, not the pawn. You now know the 5 questions manipulators use to trap you. Each is a move on their chessboard, designed to make you doubt yourself. But you're not a pawn, you're the player. A Stoic doesn't need to yell or fight. They stand firm, focus on truth, and let the manipulator expose themselves. Seneca, Epictetus, and Marcus Aurelius knew the power of clarity. In a world full of shadows, those who see clearly are unstoppable not through force, but through unshakable reason. You're not harsh for seeking truth, weak for spotting lies, or cruel for holding standards. You're awake, and in America, where we value those who stand tall and speak plain, that's a badge of honor. Choose clarity, choose reason. Live like a Stoic, calm, observant, unbreakable. If this speaks to you, share it with someone who needs it. And in the comments, write 3 words: I choose clarity.